Alright, class, today
Hey guys, watch this! Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style. 낮에는 따사로운 인간적인 여자.
Yep. Alright, solving a system by substitution. We talk about a system of equations. We talk about two linear lines that intersect. So, for example, if I had two linear lines, they intersect at that one point. So there is one solution option. If we talk about two linear lines that don't intersect, that is because they are parallel, which means there are no, yes, you guessed it, solutions. And there's one more. So your only options are one, none, or infinity. And how does infinity happen? We have one line, and we graph the exact same line, so it's always intersecting. When we talk about types of solutions, we talk about how many times do they intersect. So, we're going to come up with two equations, and then we're going to graph it. Alright, so these are the two equations I'm giving you, and we're going to solve by substitution. We talk about substitution, we talk about it's easiest when one of the equations, either x or y, is already solved for y or x. So it says y equals or x equals. So now for substitution to work, all we're going to do is rewrite the second equation, and instead of writing my y value, I'm going to plug in what y is equal to. So it's 2x plus 3. And therefore, we now only have one variable to solve for. So there's nothing in front of my x, or in front of my parentheses, there's technically a 1. I can distribute that across if you want to, but it's not going to change the problem. So I'm going to combine my like terms. So I get 3x plus 3 is equal to 12. And I get 3x is equal to 9, so x is equal to 3. We talk about a solution to a system of equations. We talk about a ordered pair. So once I find what x is equal to, I have to then plug it in. I plug it in, 3 times 2 is 6, 6 plus 3 is 9, so my ordered pair, or my solution, is 3, 9. So we talk about a system of equations, we talk about a solution, it's always a ordered pair. Now we're going to go over two more examples, and then you all can come to class with your notes, and we'll try this out. Alright, so these are our two equations, and like you noticed, one of my equations, or neither of my equations, I already have x or y solved for. So, when we talk about this equation, it is easier to solve for x in this equation than it is either one. So I'm going to solve for x, so that's going to give me x is equal to 5 plus y, or if you want to write it as y plus 5, that works. So now that I have x by itself, I'm going to replace my x, and so I get 2 parentheses 5 plus y plus 3y is equal to negative 10. And now we're just going to solve for y. So that gives me 10 plus 2y plus 3y equal to negative 10. I can't scroll down on this, so we'll just make it work. So here we're going to solve for y, so I get 5y plus 10 is equal to negative 10. So 5y is equal to negative 20. Y is equal to, you guessed it, negative 4. So now that I have y is equal to negative 4, once again we're not done. We can plug it back in, If you wanted to, plug it back in here, where x is already solved for, you can. So that gives us that x is equal to 1. So my answer is 1, negative 4.
What are you talking about?
Talking to the...
Oh, are you talking about
Nope.
Wait, are we taking the test
So that's
today,
the
or?
test is on Thursday. Yep. So that is the solution. Alright guys, if you understand it, you can stop taking notes, but if you want to continue, I'm going to go over one more example. On this example, I want you to press pause and I want you to work it out. And then continue watching the video as I go over it. So press pause now, work it out if you want to, get it done, but if it's not in your notes, I will not count it against you. Alright, so this problem, you should have gotten done, press pause, we'll have music in between. Alright, now that you've done listening to music and you've got this problem done, we'll go over it. So it's 3x minus 5, parentheses, x plus 2 is equal to 8. 3x minus 5x minus 10 is equal to 8. Yes, Austin?
I have open fill on Thursdays?
No. Tuesdays only. Negative 2x is equal to 18, bless you. X is equal to negative 9. Now that I know that x is equal to negative 9, plug it back in, and so we get our answer as negative 9, comma, negative 7. Guys, have a great day. See you in class on Friday.